Hello everyone, this is Odd1 Gaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. The fusion has started, we're all gonna have to start grinding, we're all gonna have to do all the fun and not so fun stuff. And it started with having to do Ice Golem. So, the video that I've decided to do today is showcasing my Ice Golem 25 endgame team speedrun. It's not the best out there. Not the worst, it's decent, it works, and it's 99%. The reason why I don't call it 100% is because of the boss's retribution proc, which can happen randomly when the ads are up, even though I don't have War Master or my champs and stuff like that to make it proc, but it still can happen. That's the beauty of RNG, or like the ugly part of the RNG, to say so. So because you have to fund the Ice Golem Tournament, and it's actually quite a decent dungeon to farm now, with Hydra coming out, with the full myth comps and all that. So there might be people out there that are looking to build their teams and trying to find like the best one for them. So the team that I'm running myself is having the same core of champions, that is Ghostborn, Renegade, Seer and Helmut. Like they're there for the buffs, for the waves and killing. And then I have Bad Alcazar, which is one of the OGs, one of the best champions, to solo that part. The way that I'm running this team for myself is I'm using the Ghostborn. This is like the most tricky one. So I'm using the Ghostborn not for his decreased defense, because he's wrong affinity on 25, but I'm using him for his damage. He can do a little bit of the damage in the build that I got him, and for the buffs. He brings us the increased attack, he brings us the immunity that I have him on. Alongside with the other buffs, Seer has enough power to nuke the wave, even without having decreased defense out there. That's why it makes it for me to be 100%. So even though you cannot bring him for the reliability of placing the decreased defense, which he's known for that, he's known as the only champion in the game that has a 100% chance of landing decreased defense if he's not weak affinity. So against magic he would not land it. So I'm using him for the other buffs and the other skills that he has, plus the damage. So I have Ghostborn in an immunity set, so these champions I'm basically using them in the same builds that I'm using for Fire Knight. The core is the same, just the last part is different. Seer is obviously in a Savage set, 213 overkill on the crit rate, 277 crit damage. These are her Masteries. I managed to push the crit damage and the buffs up so I could get her with War Master to use for Fire Knight as well, and then took her support tree again. So most of these Masteries are specific for my Fire Knight 25 showcase, which I showed a few days ago, but they work for other content as well. So that's the Seer build. Archmage Helmut, he's really insane because of his 3 buffs that he brings, that Seer can rip off and do extra damage. I have him in immunity set as well for, again, another buff. These are the stats that I'm running him at: 234 speed, 108, again 108? What's this? Did I choose to put 108 on him and Seer? Anyway, 100% crit rate. In case I'm using him in other areas, he can stun on his A2. Or drop the defense, but he needs to crit to attack everybody else. Good crit damage and good attack. Again, Fire Knight build, but works for Ice Golem as well. And 250 accuracy. Then we have Renegade for the reset. She's in a shield set. 196 speed, and I built her to do some more damage, same reason as the other ones. And then we come to the main event, the champion that does the soloing part, which is Bad Alcazar. 230 speed, decent survivability stats, 300 resist to try and... I mean, you can still get 3%ed by the ads. Like, if you get 3%ed and you get the heal reduction and the decreased defense, and then the boss smacks you, then yeah, you can die, but it's like very, very rarely that happens. So, and 232 accuracy on him. This one could be a little bit higher. So basically what I was trying to do is try to get the RNG to as low as possible. Let's take in the team for a spin. Let me see let me show you the presets that I run at the same time. So Bad Alcazar, nothing to change. Seer, prioritized to do the A3. She doesn't like to do it sometimes. Helmut, nothing. He does the right things. Renegade, nothing. She does the right things. Same thing for Ghostborn. So let's take it for a spin and see how this one actually goes. This team usually goes between like 1 minute and 5 seconds, I think, to 1 minute and 25. So for Ice Golem, for an Ice Golem team that does it on 25, to be almost like close to 100%, like 99.9% reliable, and to be that fast, I'm extremely happy. This dungeon is really annoying. This dungeon is really annoying because of the RNG of the retribution procs that can happen if you have those War Masters and, you know, all the other skills. So the reason why I chose it to have my Battle Khazar in Frenzy is because I wanted to have something different on him. The Battle Khazar in here can be built in Relentless, in Reflex, in Regeneration set, like whichever set you have that works best for you. But you really need him to be survivable. You don't want him to have the, what's it called, the War Master proc, because having the War Master gives you a higher chance of hitting the boss while he's close to that threshold to counterattack and get hit. You saw we got some refreshes as well. I tried to get a piece of refresh accessory on him as well, and now he just keeps fighting the boss, just poisons and hit, poisons and hit. As we all know, poison ticks do not count for him proccing the counterattack. So let's see, can we keep it under 125 like I said, or did I lie? Can we keep it or did I lie? Let's see. Yep, it's almost there, so I just need to wait one more. Okay, one more. Okay, so it was 127. So as you saw, my best time was 104, and then let's say it's 130, the slowest. I'm still happy with a 1 minute and 30 team that is 100%. Let's watch it again, see how it goes. So basically, like I said, you see buffs here. So let me stop it for a second. You see, we do not have decreased defense. Actually, we have it, damn it. I really wanted to show that even if we don't have decreased defense on everybody from Ghostborn, we still one-shot the waves. Because we had so many buffs, the increase we have on the first wave, we have the increased attack AoE, increased crit rate, crit damage and speed from Helmet, the shield set from Renegade, the 2 immunity sets, and the two heals from Battle Khazar, that are like a lot of buffs. At the same time, we have the poisons from Battle Khazar that are placed on the wave that gives our Seer an extra 20% damage because of his passive. So his passive says that any champion that's under decrease, that's under poison debuff, receives 20% more damage from like whoever. So all of our champs are gonna do 20% more damage against champions that have poisons. It doesn't specify there has to be his poisons, it can be any poisons, but obviously he does the poisons. So I really I really like this team. I really like this team, it works fine, it goes well for me. I really wanted to try and get my Ice Golem team running because I want better retaliation for my full myth comp, I want better reflex for Hydra, and this is what I found. This team is insane. Most of his damage is obviously from his poison and it works awesome. Let me show you his build again and his masteries, because I think I forgot to show his masteries. So like I said, he's in a frenzy set. I don't know why it doesn't show sometimes. So he's in a frenzy and a speed set. 66k HP, attack doesn't really matter, 3.2k defense, 230 speed, 300 resist to try and resist the ads and the boss in case he tries to freeze, and 230 accuracy. You would like obviously to get more HP on him if you can, or more defense. You try to get him tankier, but this is what I could get on Frenzy. It's not the most insane, but it's good enough, it works. His masteries, like I mentioned, let me move myself out of the way. So I took him the defense way because I want him to be defensive. I took the Cycle of Revenge, like in case we get hit by a crit, he comes back to his skills again, which boosts his turn meter more alongside the Frenzy set itself. Then I went the support tree, got the support ones. I took this one, Exalted Death, not because of the 10% heal, but that can be helpful as well. But I took it so I could get down to the rapid response and to arcane celerity. We place buffs and debuffs, therefore there's an extra chance to get more turn meter. Same thing, more turn meter with the frenzy set makes him rotate faster and faster through his skills, and the same thing works for when I try to solo dragon with him. Cycle of Magic again to refresh it, Spirit Haste because everybody's gonna die and he's gonna gain that speed for Dragon and for Ice Golem, which is obviously what we want. And then Oppressor, it doesn't look like a lot, but this actually helps you a lot when it comes to regenerating your turn meter back. And I took Master Hexer because I really wanted to really wanted to get that extend into his poison. I could have taken lasting gifts to have a chance to extend the continuous heals, but I preferred having the spirit haste for extra speed on like dragon, when I do dragon solo with him, and at the same time for ice golem. The faster you are, the better it works. So that will be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this gives some of you out there an idea that maybe have the same champions and were thinking like, oh, how am I gonna do the Ice Golem 25? It's annoying, it's hard. I honestly haven't tested it with other champions than Battle Khazar. I'm quite sure there's other ways to do it out there. If I'm gonna hear some other stuff, or if I'm gonna try some other stuff, I'm gonna make a video on it, post it again, and try and help out more of you out there on doing this. Anyway, I will leave you guys. Peace, love you, have a nice day, and good luck with the fusion. Take care, guys. Bye.